Hey everyone, I'm going to try to describe the best I can the pizza topping system in Stern's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's an important part of the game. There's a lot of points. There's more points in the Ninja Pizza Multiball than it seems like in any other part of the game, really. And knowing that the toppings can mean the difference between having a good score or not. This goes for anything, like if for a tournament or just at home or just showing off to your friends. I had this machine for about a year before I realized that I wasn't remembering what all the toppings did. I remembered what a couple of them did, couldn't remember what they all did. So I ended up making these scorecards. These guys I made this one specifically for the right side of the game. And what it does is it's got the toppings, and it's got all what the toppings do. I'm not going to go through every single topping, what the perks are on them, but I would suggest is getting a set of these. These are on my my website. I also have a free version of my original one that I did. So if you just want something for quick reference for a little while or something like that, have a look at them on my my website. So the toppings, and if I ever say ingredients, I mean toppings. The toppings give you perks towards the multi-ball. Every ball that you lock in, you're going to lock in toppings. So your first, let me zoom in here. Okay, top right of your LCD, you're going to see these toppings, right? Okay, so the far to right, those ones there, they're going to lock in when you lock your first ball. Your second ball lock, you're going to lock in the next two, these two, and then your third ball, you're going to lock in this one here. Okay, these three here, the smaller icons, they're in queue. They're there to show you what's coming up if you want to change the ingredients. You can change the ingredients from the pizza targets. Let's see. Okay, the pizza targets on the playfield. There's one right here, and then there's one at the back, just on the right side of the pizza parlor. Okay, so those, whenever you hit one of those on purpose or usually by accident, they will shift all of the ingredients to the right one. Let's get into it here. I'm going to zoom back in. So another thing, there's a randomization in the pop bumpers that will randomize the two toppings on the far left in the queue. These two right here, they will be randomized, and then you can try to move them forward if you want, but that's, I'm just letting you know what's happening. All right, so let's go for Leo. Hopefully I don't get into training or anything. All right, let's send this into the pop bumpers. Okay, on the Pro, it's going to send it right into pop bumpers automatically. You go up to the skill shot, and you can see, you couldn't see right there because the other screen came up, the ball save screen. But right now, if I go to lock ball in the parlor, it's going to lock in those first two ingredients on the right. Right now, that's the pizza and the marshmallows. That's going to start foot 1, 2, 3. You can keep on locking balls into the Ninja Pizza. You can change the ingredients while this is going. It does lock you out of the Turtle Power multi-ball. That's the multi-ball on up the right ramp. If you want to know about that one, I'm hoping to do a video on that later. Okay, let's say You know, I like fudge, and I usually want that, but I'm just want to see if I can change the ingredient just to show how to change them. Okay. So just change them again. So let's say there was, for instance, I really wanted to get that octopus. Octopus is overrated, but you know what we're gonna do is, let's say we really wanted to get that frenzy going. That's what you get from the octopus. Oh, come on. All right, well, I'll get on the next ball. Right. All right, we'll show this randomizing. You see up on that, and then also it also changed it because it hit the top pizza target coming out of the pops. Okay, so now I'm going to try to lock in the next ball. So that one is the octopus and the peanut butter I just locked in. See, it's randomizing. Probably change the toppings there. Go pretty fast. Okay, and then I'm going to lock my last ball in. Right now it's the pepperoni. See if it stays. Yep. Okay. So that starts the multi-ball. The perks come up quick on the screen, but it moves quite quick. It's hard to remember those, what's going on. The peanut butter, for instance, you're going to get extra shots. You're going to get extra slices from every pizza target that you hit. Not super valuable. Can be useful for trying to get an extra ball, and the pizza slices do add to your bonus, so it's a little more valuable than you might think, but not super valuable. Not enough that I would have picked them on purpose. All right, so you can see those numbers there. That's the octopus working. That's the octopus making points. Was it 7K now? That's going to keep on increasing, so 7K per target. I am going to let these drain, and I'm going to start a new game. Try to show you again. So you are going to see, let's see. Okay, so we start. We got anchovies to start, and gummy bears. Anchovies, besides being disgusting, are also worth very little. The gummy bears, they will add a extra ball to the multi-ball. So the multi-ball starts with 3 as a base, and then for each gummy bear that you add on, you are going to have an extra ball into play. I like to at least have one in my toppings if I can, because it's nice to get an extra a ball coming in a little bit earlier while the ball stave is still on. All right, and you see, okay, this is actually why the cue is so useful. These toppings are all okay for me. This one's the ice cream. That ice cream, I really want that. That's going to light the Mondo jackpot to start the game. So let's see. Now this is going to randomize, but it's not going to randomize the ice cream. It's going to randomize the only those first 2. Okay, so let's try. Let's see if we can get it over to the right flipper. All right, I'm going to try to throw it in from that flipper, knowing that might change the ingredient. Might change the topping. If I say ingredients, I mean toppings. All right, second one's locked in. I would say a little bit sweating a little bit more on this one. I really don't want it to hit one of those targets. It's one of the cases there where you might even want to do the super skill, like hold the left flipper down so it doesn't go into the pops. So there's a chance of it less chance of it changing. Okay, so I'm going to try to lock this in. Hopefully not change the toppings. And I changed the toppings. All right. All right, I changed the toppings again, but I don't care anymore because I lost my ice cream. All right, so a lot of times you can't post pass on turtles. You can. It's tight, much tighter. You can try to get it in from the left. It's more often will hit that target though. Yeah, like that. Avoid working. Oh no, going into training. All right. So this is training. This is one of the few things that you are locked out of anything to do with the toppings or the Ninja Piece Multiball during. So we're gonna get out of this. And try to send it into that pizza parlor to lock in. Right now it's sausage, which is a little bit extra points for each foot kill. It's not something I would go for. The next topping, the fudge, that's something I would go for. But just for this, I'm just going to try to throw it right in because I had it on the right flipper, and you know that's the safer thing to do. And a lot of times that you end up just picking the toppings that you have there because you end up moving them all around. It's good to know what the toppings are though. So I'm going to add 2 extra balls coming through now too. And if you hold the flipper down, it'll come all the way around to the left. That's very useful, especially if you get the ice cream, where you get the Mondo lit right away and you want to go for a quick shot to it. So this is a nice little multi-ball that I've kind of set up because I've got the 2X going there. I'm not playing it seriously, I just wanted to show you guys the ingredients, what's going on. Alright, well, you know what? Okay, so when I first step up to the game, I'm going to look at my ingredients in the top right. I think it's just as important as picking a turtle. So let's say I'm going to go for Mike. I'm going to send the ball up to the top. This is the Pro version, so it's going to send it into the pop bumpers. Okay. So I don't know if get this under control. So we see now that the Ninja Pizza Parlor is lit, and it's lit right from the start of the game. You don't have to do anything, okay? So if I throw a ball into there, I'm going to unlock those first 2 ingredients. So the first 2 ingredients, you've got the octopus, which is pretty good, and we got a fudge, which I actually even like a little bit more. The octopus has been nerfed in an earlier code, so people think it's like it was a little bit overpowered at one time. It is not so much anymore. So you might get a couple million in a multi-ball, where a chili pepper you can get 2.5 on one shot while the ball saves on. So you know, just something to think about. Let's see if I got the shot dialed in today. I don't. Let's see. I'll talk about something else too here. Okay, so so when they come into the pops up here, what's happening is it's changing these 2 ingredients. It's shifting those. Okay, it's somewhat random, but it will kind of shift them to the right. Okay, so if I'm gonna get this shot in now. All right, look at that. Okay. So lock one ball in. I'm gonna try to get it under control. And I don't know if you can see from the screen there. Does not want to get under control. So the right two ingredients are locked in now. They don't have a green box around them anymore. Okay. So the next two ingredients, I've got a gummy bear and an anchovy. Yuck. Anchovies are gross. And they're worth very little. So, you know, I try to avoid those at any time. If I have another good ingredient, it's not worth changing it. Let's say we wanted to change it though. Let's say we wanted the pineapple that's in the next in Q. I'm going to try to change that right now. Oh, okay, gummy bears too. Gummy bears add a ball to your multiball. So the base multiball, the base Ninja Pizza multiball starts with 3 balls. Those are the 3 that come down and stick to the magnet and start spinning around. For every gummy bear after that, it will add an extra ball. Up to 6 on the Pro, up to 8 on the Premium. Okay, let's see if I can. I'm gonna try to attempt to change the okay. So again, these 2 pizza targets here, I'm gonna actually get them out of the way here so that you can see me playing a bit. Those 2 I want to hit to change those ingredients. Okay, really risky, probably wouldn't do it in a tournament, but you know, let's have some fun. Okay, so all right, so I changed one. So as you saw, I hit it once just before I drained poorly. A good description of how risky it is, because you see it's this one here is even worse, I find. So you hit here and then it's bouncing off these. It's that much closer. This one here, at least you got a little bit more time. It coming down, you might be able to react. Okay, so I shifted all of the ingredients to the right. The anchovy now and the gummy bear. The other gummy bear is there, but as you see, a new ingredient's coming to the left. Now those just switched, and then they changed as well. Why did I pick Mikey? Okay. So, oh my god. So that sound change, that's the pizza party hurry up on the pizza. It's not a hurry up on the target. So the next target hit is going to start the hurry up for this. I'm going to try to get that out of the way. I'm not going to bother hitting the pizzas though. It's worth it. You want to hit that. Well, what is? But I'm not. I'm trying to focus on the ingredients. And sorry if I've been a bit scatterbrained, but you know, that's me. So my next 2 ingredients is a pineapple and peanut butter. Pineapple is great because every shot, when in the multi-ball, into the parlor shots, when it is lit blue, for the foot soldier, will give you another foot soldier. So it gets you that much closer to the Mondo. If you want to know more about the foot soldiers than that, I'll probably do another video on just the multi-ball and trying to get the jackpots in that. But I'm not going to focus on that on this time. The peanut butter is an extra slice when you hit these targets in the multi-ball. Okay, all these perks are only in the multi-ball. Not something I usually go for. It could be useful for getting towards an extra ball. And the extra the slices do give you bonus at the end. So if you got multiplier up, maybe you want to go for them. Usually wouldn't go for them. I usually go for something else. So I'm going to try to lock in these next 2. Okay. So locked in my next 2. And the multi-ball is going to be ready. So I've got the fudge is the next one. I think I already explained that one. Or did I? I like fudge. It adds, so whenever there's a blue shot, it just gives you one extra. Sort of like the pineapple, but it goes for any of the shots. So it's a persistent one as well. It's a persistent. So for instance, the ice cream, which is still one of my favorites, and I even put it over more powerful. It lights the Mondo jackpot to start the multi-ball, but it only happens at the beginning of the multi-ball. After that, you're not going to get the perk. The fudge happens for the entire multi-ball. So even if you have a huge multi-ball, the fudge can be even more valuable. I have a ranking system on my strategy page. On my website, I'll leave a link below if anybody wants to see what ingredients I think is more valuable. But let's just see if I can get into the multi-ball just starting here. Okay, so you see here on the screen, comes up with ingredients, tells you what they are. It is very fast, so when you're, it's good to know what the ingredients are, because by the time this has already happened, you can, it's, you might be able to try to know a little bit of what your strategy is going to be, but maybe not so much. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it says, okay, it's not 5, it's destroys 6 more foot to get into the Mondo. I'm going to just try to, let's see if I am going to go back into the parlor. Just to am I going to get back in the parlor? Maybe I'm not going to be able to show you this. So those jackpots are not worth too much. Alright, well, I'm out of the multiple. Well, maybe you could have saw during that when I was hitting those pizza targets, it might have been giving me an extra slices even, which is right there. Again, that's like some of the perks. I think I hit a peanut butter, didn't I? Anyways, yeah, that's the ingredients. If again, I'm not going to go through every single ingredient because I'll just make this video even longer. But have a look at my strategy page if you want. I hope this was useful for you guys, and hopefully it helps you understand the ingredients a little bit better, and check out my other videos if you need to know a little bit more strategy. Alright, thanks guys. See ya.